Ever wondered how to make the perfect banana bread cake at home? Imagine a slice of warm, moist banana bread cake, fresh from your oven. The richness of ripe bananas, the sweetness of sugar, and the comforting aroma of vanilla extract all blending into a symphony of flavors. It's not just a dessert, it's an experience. What's brilliant about this recipe is its simplicity. You don't need exotic ingredients or professional baking skills. All you need are everyday staples like all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, unsalted butter, granulated sugar, eggs, ripe bananas, sour cream or Greek yogurt, and vanilla extract. And for those of you who love a little extra crunch or sweetness, you can also add in some optional chopped nuts or chocolate chips. Homemade banana bread cake is not just about the end product. It's about the journey, the process of transforming simple ingredients into something truly special. Ready for a culinary adventure? Great! Here's how to get started. First things first, let's set the stage for our banana bread cake. Our oven plays a pivotal role in the baking process, acting as the grand stage where all the magic happens. So before anything else, we need to preheat our oven to a toasty 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 175 degrees Celsius. This ensures that, when our mixture is ready to hit the stage, the oven is at the perfect temperature to start the baking process immediately. While our oven is warming up, let's turn our attention to the loaf pan. This is the mold that will shape our banana bread cake, and we want it to be perfect. So we'll grease and flour our 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. This not only prevents the cake from sticking to the pan, but also contributes to a beautifully golden crust. With the stage set, it's time to mix things up. Now grab your mixing bowl. It's time to combine our dry ingredients. We start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Don't be tempted to pack it down, we want it light and fluffy. Next, we add a teaspoon of baking powder. This is our cake's rising agent, giving it that beautiful loft. Half a teaspoon of baking soda follows, which will react with the acidic ingredients to add extra lift. Lastly, we sprinkle in half a teaspoon of salt to balance out the sweetness and enhance the overall flavor profile. Now the real secret to a perfect mix lies in the whisking. We're not just combining, we're aerating, lending our batter a lightness that elevates it from good to great. So, give it a good whisk until you can't distinguish between the ingredients. With our dry mix ready, let's turn our attention to the wet ingredients. The secret to a light and fluffy banana bread cake lies in creaming the butter and sugar. This step is more than just mixing 2 ingredients. It's a crucial process that lays the foundation for the cake's texture. Let's delve into it. Start with half a cup of softened, unsalted butter. The softening is key here, as it allows the butter to blend more easily with the sugar. To the butter, add 1 cup of granulated sugar. Now, the magic begins. The goal is to beat these 2 ingredients together until they become light and fluffy. This might take a few minutes, but it's worth the effort. What's happening here is that the sugar crystals are cutting into the butter, creating tiny pockets of air. These air pockets will expand during baking, giving our banana bread cake that desired lightness. It's a simple step, but one that makes a world of difference. Now that we have a creamy butter-sugar mix, it's time to add more flavor. Ready to take our mixture from good to great? Let's add in our eggs, bananas, and more. But remember, not all at once. Our goal is to achieve a consistent creamy texture, and that requires a bit of patience. So, first things first, we'll introduce the eggs. Crack open 1 large egg and beat it into the butter and sugar mixture. Take your time here. You want to make sure the egg is fully incorporated before moving on to the next one. Once the first egg is well mixed in, repeat the process with the second egg. Next up, our star ingredient, the bananas. We've got 3 ripe bananas here, all nicely mashed up. Scoop them into the bowl and mix well. The bananas not only add that signature flavor, but also contribute to the moist, dense texture that makes banana bread so irresistible. Now, to add a little tang and creaminess, we'll spoon in a 1/4 cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt. Either works wonderfully. Mix it in until it's well combined. And lastly, for that hint of sweet aroma, we'll drizzle in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. It subtly enhances the flavors and adds that extra layer of depth to our banana bread cake. Ensure everything is mixed well. We want every slice of our cake to be uniformly flavored, with no surprise pockets of banana or sour cream. All our ingredients are in the bowl, so what's next? It's time for our dry and wet ingredients to meet. Now, this is a crucial part of our banana bread cake journey. We want to ensure that our dry ingredients are gradually added into the wet mixture. This allows us to avoid over-mixing, which can make your cake dense rather than light and fluffy. So, grab your bowl of dry ingredients and pour it bit by bit into the wet mixture. As you add, mix gently until the ingredients are just combined. Remember, it's all right if you see a few streaks of flour. Over-mixing is the enemy. If you're adding a little extra flavor with nuts or chocolate chips, now's the time. We don't just mix them in, we fold. This means gently stirring from the bottom of the bowl upwards, incorporating your add-ins without deflating the mixture. And there you have it. Our batter is ready, and so is our loaf pan. It's time to bake. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for, baking. Gently pour the batter into the prepped loaf pan. It's time to let the oven work its magic for about 1 hour to 1 hour and 10 minutes. Remember, every oven is unique, so check for doneness by inserting a toothpick into the center. If it comes out clean, you're good to go. Allow it to cool before slicing. Patience is key here, as it ensures the perfect texture and taste. And there you have it, the perfect homemade banana bread cake. Simple, delicious, and all yours to enjoy.